And good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Raymantic, the Thought Provoker. I am God's leading man, leading you, God's man and God's woman, boldly to the throne of God, to obtain the mercies of God, all for the glory of God. Good morning, Brenda. Hey, I want to come on as I'm taking my walk of faith. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for checking out the replays. Sometimes, have you ever been hungry? Have you ever been hungry? I've been hungry. I'm 6'3", 275. Have you ever been hungry for one particular thing to satisfy your appetite? But regardless of what you consumed, regardless of what you drank, it just didn't do the job. What's up? I told you I'm not a nigga, I'm a niggus. N-E-G-U-S. I'm a king. You better recognize. But back to what I'm saying. Have you ever just had an appetite for something and was never satisfied? Like when you go to a restaurant, they'll give you an appetizer. Sometimes they'll give you soup, bread, but it's nothing like the entree. It's nothing like the main course. See, I don't know what you're going through or dealing with right now, but you got to understand, what you have right now, you ain't seen nothing yet. That's just an appetizer. Have you ever done something for your children just to see how their attitude would be about what was given to them? I'm from New York and I live in Dallas. You give your child you give them ice cream. But then the next week, you don't just give them an ice cream cone. You give them a banana split. It supersedes their expectations. Okay? See, that's God. That's God in your life, man. You ain't seen nothing yet. You just have the necessities of clothes, of food, of water, and shelter. But he's going to take that thing and he's going to turn it around for you. You gotta why men love their mom? Because men love whatever they've come out of. You'll get that tomorrow. See, that's why, ladies, you can't sleep with every man. Because a man loves where he comes out of. And sometimes, women, you have too many men inside of you that you compare every next man to the next man, to the next man, to the next man. Hello, somebody. I did not prepare these notes. I did not know that I was going to talk about this. Every man that enters you stays with you. And now you compare him to your husband, you compare him to your next boyfriend, your other boyfriend. And you can't even be satisfied because there's so many men inside of you. They call it soul ties, but I call it spiritual ties. I had that. I had that same spirit. It's the Word of God calls it a familiar spirit. Good morning. It's that familiar spirit that makes you attracted to the same type of people over and over and over again. And you wonder why you always end up with the same type of people. I'm a pastor of Periscope. I look after God's sheep. I care and I'm concerned about you guys. But it's that familiar spirit that just keeps you attracted to the same people. Sometimes you don't even, you're just minding your own business, and here they come. I'll tell you this. It's kind of like, I appreciate that. Who are you? I appreciate you. It's kind of like going on a diet, and every time you turn around, somebody's offering you food or donuts or candy or cupcakes or something. Do you do these all the time? I have hundreds of scopes, so you can always check out my replays. I talk about everything from religion, sex, relationship, psychology, everything. Okay? So thank you for viewing. But have you ever tried to go on a diet or try to stop smoking or drinking? Now that you're trying to stop, you don't even have to purchase the things that you used to be addicted to. They're easily accessible. People offer them to you for free. Hello, Turkey. I'm praying for Turkey because you guys are in a state of chaos. And my prayers are with you. See, the things that we in the United States take for granted, other countries, they long for a word from the Lord. They long for a kind voice. But here, it has to be a tragedy for someone to pray, to go to church, to bow down and worship a loving and caring God. But these guys in Ukraine and Turkey and all of these oppressed countries, I'm talking to them because the people here, they don't care. Because as long as things are okay in their neighborhood, they're okay.
In the presence of the Lord, I've been.
But you got to be mindful when you're trying to stop doing what you hate doing. Satan will always present you with something similar. Yes, I love Turkey. Satan will always present you with something similar to seduce you away from the presence of God. Okay? See, it's no temptation unless you desire it. See, drugs is no temptation for me because I don't desire drugs. But if you put pepperoni pizza in front of me, now that's a temptation. Okay? So you at least if you don't know what you want, at least know what you don't want. Okay? If you don't it's not that people don't appreciate what they have until it's gone. I think people in general appreciate what they have, but when what you have, let me turn the music off. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was going to continue playing. Okay. All right. When people don't receive anything different, when you don't enhance your relationship, when you're not challenged on the job, when you're not challenged in your health, you could become complacent. It's not that your husband or wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or your coworker or your manager or supervisor, they don't appreciate what they have. They just need to be challenged in other areas. If not, complacency will set in. See, you'll never experience success until you experience failure, because you'll never know what you can do until you're challenged, okay? Okay? You'll never know what you have until it's challenged. And I challenge you. I'm a thought provoker. I'm a thorn in your side. I'm telling you things that your mom or your dad or your pastor or rabbi or Amon used to tell you, but you wouldn't listen. Men hate confrontation. Men hate change. Men hate conflict. But you're going to have to face some things as a man. Okay? In order to change many things in your family, in your business, in your health. Okay? So don't be surprised when challenge knocks on your front door. Hello. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for joining. Yes, I do know that Turkey is in a state of chaos. The government was trying to, they were trying to overthrow the government, and it's just crazy. If you guys can't understand the spiritual aspects, I'm quite certain that you can understand the weather or the natural aspect of life. When you see clouds, dark clouds rising in your life, you know to prepare for the storms. And right now, there's some storms coming your way. Okay? And it's no coincidence. It's by God's providence that you just happen to just come onto my scope. And I don't take your time for granted. So I just wanted to just share some words of encouragement and enlightenment to let you know that though the storms may rage, though the rains may fall, God is still God, and He's full of grace and mercy in your life. Everyone else is drowning. Everyone else is wet. Everyone else is down and out. But look at you. You're still standing. Matter of fact, you made it to another day. You're blessed with the privilege to do what others are just yearning for, longing for. Understand there are people like us. There's people with good hearts. You just ask God to reveal them to you. You see, I choose to see the good in other people because that's what I see in me. Sometimes men don't open up because we avoid change. We avoid confrontation. We avoid criticism. And we avoid it especially from women because women challenge men. Most men will call it bitching, complaining, whining. No. No, she's just reminding you of the purpose and the destiny that's lying within you. Remember, God was saying earlier, you need to be challenged to change. Woo! It's not until it hurts bad enough that you'll get off your butt and do something. Okay? How long will you allow that person or that situation to control and to dictate the outcomes of your life? How long will you allow the enemy to just run rampant in your household? Okay? Understand, I'm talking to God's man now, because women, God has given you like a double portion of love. I don't know, you guys are just so awesome. But for my brothers, it's okay to love. It's okay to be concerned about someone other than yourself. See, when you know you have purpose, that purpose it goes beyond you. Okay? Your purpose is to edify and to enrich the lives of other people around you. See, if you're not happy and satisfied with what you have, you'll never be. Because more of anything never made anyone a better person or a happier person. It is not cleanliness. It is not cleanliness that is next to godliness. It is contentment. Contentment says, I'm thankful for what I have, and I'm going to be a good steward over it. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to take care of my girlfriend as though she were my wife. I'm going to take care of my boyfriend as though he were my husband. I'm going to take care of my child as though they're already adults. I could foresee them succeeding. Okay? Your purpose goes beyond you. Your purpose goes beyond you. Thank you for viewing, guys. That's why you should speak up, because you should speak up, because you shall have what you say. You shall have it if you speak it. The word of God says you have not because you have not asked. Okay? Speak healing. Speak deliverance. Speak peace. Speak love. I don't know how to pray. Ask God. Just start talking. Everything you have it because you open your mouth. Okay? Whether it's silly, sexual, sensual, intellectual. It's okay to be fragile. Okay? With someone that can handle you. And what I mean by someone that can handle you is someone that can handle your truth. See, in my life, I choose to embrace others' similarities and to respect other people's differences. Can she handle your truth? What happens when you reveal who you really are? Okay? Because vulnerability creates intimacy. It creates passion. Okay? You know, you got to love the skin you're in. And don't apologize for being who you are. Because the best is yet to come. So you got to do your history. Do your history and learn where you came from. Learn why you are the way you are. You're not the only one like you. Your uncle was like you. Your dad was like you. Okay? It's very bright out. Okay? You're not the only one to suffer and go through those particular things in your life. It's in your DNA to love. It's in your DNA to fight. It's in your DNA to exceed expectations. It's in your DNA. See, once you find out who you are, then you'll be better equipped to embrace who you are. And when you embrace who you are, other people will embrace you for who you are. See, when you set the standards and the barriers and you know, it's like, if they know that you're a police officer, then that's what they'll expect from you. If they know that you're a doctor, that's what they'll expect from you. See, that's why I introduced myself. My name is Ray Mantic, because my first name is Ray, and I am a romantic. I'm a thought provoker. I enjoy thinking and provoking. I enjoy psychology. I am God's leading man. See, once you define who you are, then you're capable of refining who you are. Woo! That's good. And once you have been refined, people will know what to call you. See, you're not what people call you, you're what you respond to or what you answer to. If you're not that person, then don't respond. If your name is not Johnny or Sally, then don't respond. If your name is not stupid or dumb or black or whitey or fat, don't respond. Okay? You got to create some family traditions and remember the purpose. So create some family traditions and rituals that you guys do every Friday or every Thursday. Okay? And stop justifying the bad behavior of your family, of your sons and daughters. You know they're bad. Okay? You need to make some corrections. You're resilient. And nothing could keep you down. Because down is where you came from. If you're listening to this particular scope, down is where you came from. So you have nowhere else to go but up. So keep your head up, your back straight, and your smile curved and nice and bright. Okay? And fight for what you love. And speak out to protest anyone that opposes what you believe. Okay? Protest anyone that opposes your faith, whether you're Muslim or Christian or Jewish. See, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. And people nowadays, they don't have any standards. Okay? Stop apologizing for being blessed. Stop apologizing. You take a stand so that when the enemy comes in, God will lift up a standard against him. Okay? See, once God awakens your inner being, which is your spirit, once you have been awakened. See, I've been awakened. See, once a man or a woman has been awakened to the truth, it's hard to settle for lies. You could see right through a thing. You're like, oh no, I'm not falling for that again. No way, I see that coming a mile away. I thank you guys for viewing and listening, because faith comes by hearing. And the more you hear, the more you believe, the more you believe, the more you speak, and the more you speak, the more you will have. You'll be just like God. Let there be light. Let there be peace. Let there be healing. Let there be joy. Let there be what isn't. Open your mouth. Speak. Speak as though it were, even though it be not. Everything that you see is temporary, but everything that you don't see is everlasting. So speak it into existence. Okay? Speak. Speak it. Every day, you make up your own affirmation. I'm healed by his stripes. And you put the word on it. I'm the head and not the tail. I am blessed in the city and blessed in the field. Okay? Boy, see, what do you do after, you've changed? What do you do after the situation has been altered and worked in your favor? See, once this change comes, people won't know how to handle you. Okay? So you respectively instruct them on how to. You show them how. Okay, I'm not the same person I was last year. I'm not the same woman that I was yesterday. All things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. See, once God has awakened your senses, you'll sense the presence of God. Because where the Spirit of God is, there is liberty, there is peace. You're like, what is going on? I don't know. I just feel different. Embrace it, okay? You can't sleep. Okay? That's God just nudging at you. He's saying, I got you. I'll never leave you nor forsake you. Thank you, guys. I thank you and appreciate your viewership. See, See, once this is understood, you'll develop a sense of purpose. You'll develop a need to save the world around you. And your words will now match up with your actions. Not just the saying, but the doing. And these things are, and God will place a sense of urgency within you. Don't you have a sense of urgency? Like, I got to get this done. I can't put it off another day, another year, another minute, another second. Don't you have a sense of urgency? God is going to do some things that your eyes have never seen, nor your ears have ever heard. It's going to be revealing to you. And no one else can see what you see. No one else can touch what you touch. I pray for America because we're in a state of crossroad. They're trying to create a new America. They're trying to create a new America without resolving the old American issues of racism, of classism, of sexism, of ageism. They're trying to cover over the scab wounds as opposed to ripping the cover off and facing the issues. And the same thing that happened in Turkey, I pray to God that it does not happen here in America. So get your house in order. Write down your vision. Whatever God is revealing to you, write it down. He's going to show you some things. You're going to be like, wow, I never thought about that. I swear to God. You'll just be minding your own business and things will just come to your mind. You'll be working your business or working your job and things will just, you'll see things completely different. You'll see things completely different. And he'll show you how to make things, he'll show you how to work things effectively and efficiently. Because he wants that ample time for you to spend with him. So now you're not working 60 hours a week. Now you're not wasting valuable time. Time, you could buy this and buy that, but you cannot purchase time. And he wants you to spend time with him. That's all he wanted from the children of Israel. Actually, he only wanted 3 days. But Pharaoh, or the boss, or the manager, or the supervisor, or the president, or the governor, or the senator, or the mayor wouldn't allow the children of God to spend time with God. That was the destruction of that nation. And it will be the destruction of any nation that comes between God's man and God's relationship. Okay? This is going to be a newborn experience that few have encountered. This is a divine providence. This is no happenstance that you just happen to come onto this scope. I'm almost done. It's kind of like the woman at the well who was seeking a man. She wasn't looking for water. She was looking for a man because she was thirsty for a man. And she found the man. And matter of fact, it was like a Palestinian meeting a Jew. They had no dealings with each other. Okay? But Jesus didn't care who she was. He cared about her situation and circumstance. Okay? Few have encountered this experience. So, my friends, write down the visions. Whatever God is revealing to you, write it down. I use an app. It's called Evernote. And I jot down my notes on Evernote. Okay? You're from Israel? Let me ask you, is it true, the one from Israel, is it true that Tel Aviv is the largest gay city in the world? Is it true? I appreciate that, Kitty. Is it true that Tel Aviv is the largest gay or homosexual city in the world? Is that true? I know I've read it. It is close to true. Boy, that's incredible. Okay, guys, it's a lot of gays. Okay? You got to write down the vision of whatever God is revealing to you. He's going to show you some things. So lean not unto your own understanding. Don't try to comprehend that which is being comprehended, because it's not intellectual, it's spiritual insight. And trust in the Lord. He's going to lead your footsteps. So don't allow your pride to curse your blessings. Don't allow your pride to curse your blessings. Okay? Because you're going to become a threat to the basic principles of your society, whether it's Russia, Israel, United States. But remember to respect other people's differences and embrace your similarities and walk in peace. Walk in peace. Lose the fight, not the friendship. Just take the loss. Just take the L. Be like, okay, you're right. You walk in peace. I hope someone makes America great. But America will not be great until God is God again. How about that? Let's make God Lord again. How about that? For this very reason, I love you guys, and because you guys have vision that is beyond insight. Some people, all they know to do is just grind and fight and complain and war with themselves. Therefore, they war with other people. But you are prophetic. You speak things that you see. You write. You're going to start writing these visions down, and you're going to do what has never been done before. You're going to be the new innovator. Good morning. This is Raymantic, the thought provoker. I am God's leading man. You guys be blessed to bless someone else with less. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for checking out the replay. I greatly appreciate the hearts. You guys take care, all right? And remember, walk in peace, not in pieces.